Okay, no. Why do I only want men when they don't want me, but when they want me, I'm like, get the away from me. Like, I don't want you around me.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Men Only titled All Men Need to See This. Older women are admitting what use they have, or are rather, for men. The answer to that question is honestly just not much. Now, today's video was suggested to me by Locke the Bounty Hunter, so don't forget to subscribe to both of their channels, and let's jump right into it.
You guys won't believe the dating nightmare story that I have from last night for you. I've been on some really bad dates, but I would say this one probably takes the fucking cake. Not only was it the worst date, but it was by far the most bizarre experience I've ever had in my life. So this is a guy that I met in real life over the weekend, and he seemed super cool, super normal. We had instant connection.
Instant connection, quote unquote, means that she found him incredibly attractive. So naturally, when the date doesn't meet her delusional fantasy, it's the worst date to ever happen in her entire life.
I met his group of friends. They seemed like really good people, respectable people. And so we exchanged numbers, and he said he wanted to take me on a date. So we were pretty much talking all weekend, and he planned a date for last night. It was supposed to be like a really romantic, special date that he planned. I can't get into like too many of the details, but
You'd think that a private dinner on a yacht would be the worst idea for a first date. Being stuck on a boat with a man that you don't even know sounds incredibly unsafe. But honestly, when do these women ever care about their safety, by the way?
basically it was going to be a private dinner on a yacht. Let's just say when I showed up, I quickly learned that it was not a very special romantic evening. I basically showed up to a beautiful yacht, yes, but there was no private dinner. It was him and 3 of his guy friends.
She assumed that the date was supposed to be romantic, but odds are he never said any of those things to her. He probably mentioned dinner on a yacht, and she tuned everything else out after that.
I literally was so uncomfortable, and for me to be uncomfortable is not my normal because I can blend in anywhere and talk to anyone, but I literally felt like I was about to be in a bad or weird situation that I was not consenting to. And so I immediately felt weird, and my intuition was like, get out of here.
That's exactly why you don't have a private dinner on a yacht with someone that you don't even know, but luxury will always trump common sense with women like this.
I don't care how nice the boat is. I don't care how much money these people have. Like, it was weird. So I was like, I need to talk to you. So we went on the upper deck of the boat and we talked for a few minutes, and I was like, what is this? Like, I thought we were doing X, Y, and Z. Like, this doesn't feel like a date. This feels weird and I don't like it. And so immediately he's like, I'm so sorry. Like, this wasn't the plan, but my friends, you know, he basically gave this big story of how the plan had to change and that we were still going to continue the plan, but it was just, we were doing this first.
This guy clearly doesn't care what she has to say. If he was serious about her, then his friends wouldn't be there. It really is that simple.
We were going to go on a different yacht and have the private dinner, but the boat wasn't there yet, or some bullshit story. So I was like, well, I'm leaving. I'm not comfortable and I want to leave. And so he was like, no, let's just go somewhere and we'll walk and get dinner somewhere. Because we were at a marina with a ton of restaurants around. So we leave, just him and I, and we go to get dinner. And no word of a lie, as we're walking to get dinner, he's using talk to text. And so I'm hearing him with my own ears, what he's saying. And he's telling someone that he sent them flowers.
That's either a Chad move or he's talking to a family member. What he's doing is rude, but it's not exactly the worst date ever, is it?
And he's like, that's your favorite flower, right? Like, he's literally talking to a girl about sending her flowers. So I'm like, okay, this is fucking weird. But just met him. He doesn't owe me anything. It's just fucking weird and disrespectful. So we sit down and we are at dinner now. And I feel really weird. Like, I just don't feel a connection to his energy. It's just very odd.
She's endlessly complaining about this date and about how uncomfortable she is, but at no point does she actually get up and leave. He must be an incredibly good-looking person, and she must be starving and in need of a free meal.
And so, sure enough, he's pulling out his phone and he's literally texting a girl. Her contact photo is her, and he's texting her, and he's not even really trying to hide it at this point. Like, I'm looking over at his phone, and call me crazy, but yeah, I definitely looked at his phone and I read it because I value my time, and like, this is weird already.
If she really valued her time, she wouldn't have bothered with all of this drama. She would have left after she got off the boat, but of course, if she did that, she wouldn't be able to complain about it later. A woman has to have her priorities after all.
And so I look, and he's legitimately talking to a girl about sending her flowers and asking if she liked them. And so I looked at him and I was like, hey, this isn't working. Like, I don't want to be here anymore, so I'm going to get myself an Uber. I know we already ordered food, but I'm leaving. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. And he literally begged me to stay. He literally went inside his wallet and he pulled out $500.
He's paying for her time and attention, and she accepted. So no longer does she have the right to complain about this date because she got quote unquote compensated.
So I ordered 4 more sushi rolls and I stayed. Got myself a cucumber martini and said, fuck it. And no, I've never done this before. And so, yeah, I feel like I worked last night. I don't know. And then he was still being weird and I just was over it. So once we finished eating, I was like, okay, thank you for the sushi and stuff, and I'm gonna go home now. And he gave me another $200 and he asked if I would stay a little bit longer.
For the kind of money he's spending, he could probably get an actual escort who would at least pretend to be nice to him. This woman is way too expensive for how she's behaving.
And at that point, I told him I couldn't, that I had to go to bed, but thank you. And I wish him the best of luck, but I don't think we're on the same page. I'm actually looking for something real with substance, and I wish him the best of luck. And so somehow it went from being the worst date ever to kind of the best date. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, fuck it. $700 to have some sushi and get cheated on. I mean, whatever. I can see why people do this for a living. Not a bad gig.
She literally said she turned him down, but still ended up accepting the extra $200, which means that she's either lying about the whole thing or she's too ashamed to admit what she did afterwards.
Men are so annoying because tell me why this guy was like, I want to go out with you, let's hang out, please come over, let's do this, let's hang out. And then I didn't give him the time of day for like 5 days because I wasn't interested. And then I was like, you know what, fine. I'll bite. I will bite. I think we should just be friends. How does that work? I don't understand that. Why do I only want men when they want me? Why do I only want men when they don't want me, but when they want me, I'm like, get the fuck away from me. Like, I don't want you around me.
Modern women only want the men who don't want them. When a dude shows that he's interested, she immediately gets one of those quote-unquote icks that they love to conjure up.
How does that work? It's really starting to piss me off. I'm sure it's avoidant attachment, but like, I'm not ready to accept that. So we're gonna have to find a different explanation that works for me right now in my current life, in my current state of mind. But can I get some men in the chat to drop the lore of like what the fuck that's supposed to mean? Because like, it could very much be my insufferable personality, but I just don't think that that's right. That's the answer. It's that.
This is what happens after chasing Chad for years on end. It leaves women so damn damaged that they live in this weird world where they want men and are disgusted by men that actually want them.
You know, being a hot girl is so weird because people say you can date whoever you want. No, I can fuck whoever I want. Dating is a whole different category. These men, these mid-ass men, once you give them a chance, they think they can rule the world. And then you give them leverage. The leverage that you give them, because a hot girl dating a mid-ass guy makes them 3 points hotter because they got a hot girl, and girls think, oh, I wonder why she wanted him. Now I kind of want him. Oh no!
We all know that when a modern woman describes an ex as an ugly or mid person, that the dude is significantly above average in the looks department. She's just bitter that he didn't actually want her.
Oh no, and they said date the nice guy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Date the fucking asshole that's hot. Do that. Because I swear to God, once you give the nice guy a chance, he genuinely thinks he can get any bitch he wants. And he can. You want to know why? Because he dated you. It's your fault. He dated you. You gave him the status of being a hot guy when he was just a mid-ass guy. And what did you think I was going to do with you? Steal the $200 from your bank account? Babe, what? No. No. I liked you for you. How dare you? How dare you?
These women think giving genuinely good dudes a chance is some kind of an act of charity, and they get offended when those men want nothing to do with her terrible attitude.
I got so humbled by a man that I quite literally have not stopped thinking about it for weeks, so I think I need to get it off my chest. I went to Jersey with my girlfriends for 4th of July, so this was more than a month ago, and I'm still thinking about it. And we were at the bars. We met these guys who worked in finance. They lived in New York. They seemed like nice guys. They were decently cute. And I started talking to this one guy, and he's telling me all about how when he's in New York, he always gets with girls who look like his celebrity crush, Margot Robbie.
She's going after a finance guy who works on Wall Street, and those guys can get any woman they want. And when he makes it clear that he's not interested, it's considered humbling.
I'm like, okay, buddy. Like, all right, whatever. Anywho, then he starts talking about who his celebrity lookalike is. And he thinks that he looks, it was like Brad Pitt or like some like really hot celebrity. I don't remember who. But I'm like, okay, like he didn't look like him, but what are you gonna do? I'm like, oh yeah, like that's great. Then he goes, who do you think your celebrity lookalike is? And I don't really think that I have a celebrity lookalike, but my TikTok comments will sometimes say that I look like a blonde Nessa Barrett.
Modern women's obsession with celebrities is honestly kind of creepy. They spend so much time on their looks and the things they say as if they're somehow gods among mere mortals. It's crazy. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.